What is going on, Shedheads, and welcome back to the green room. Sorry, mic coming in a little hot there. We'll say did a little rearranging of some things, so let me know if there's any audio, video issues or anything like that. Other than that, guys, welcome to the green room. It is Friday night, and I'm back with the boys. And it's going to be
Let's go.
just a little Friday vibe, chill sesh tonight. You know what I mean? We don't have anything necessarily planned or no topics really. So if you guys have anything you want to talk about, I do have a couple things I might, mention here shortly. But before we get into any of that, we're going to start the show off as we normally do with a little vape buffet or what you got in front of you. Maybe one set, maybe two, maybe three, maybe, who knows? We'll have to wait and see. So with that, let's start off with Uncle Chris, man. What do you got, man?
Well, I was just telling you dudes right before we went live that I got one thing and I'm fucking just loving it. So I got the RDA2 custom coated by Ashton Palmer. I got some Breeze Tones aliens inside. This is like I don't know. It's a chop top. It's a white one. I don't know which color it is. I have two different white ones and they're very close, but I don't know which one's what. But it's chop top. On top of the heavy hitter. That'll focus for me. So I got that on top of the heavy hitter by our boy Stan and Heavy Metal Vapor and Times Vape. And it's beautiful, loving it. And the liquid I got in there is some apple caramel cream custard. And it's hitting the spot. Like I got the one hole, like the number one ring on there with Adams 26s, and let me tell you, it is like that perfect. Like I can pull as hard as I want. It's still plenty warm. Oh, love it. But Sean, what you got, bro?
Well, you brought up Stan, and I just decided I was going to pull an audible real quick. So I'm going to rock with this jammy right here. We're going kind of old school.
Dude, that's retro. I don't care. That's
you know, we got that Dreamer. This is the what 1.5? Is that what they called it when they added the constant contact?
Yeah. It is, yep.
So yeah, Dreamer 1.5, but it's basically still an OG Dreamer. Just got a constant contact switch going on now, and yeah, RDA2, number one hole, because point ones in this airflow is killing it. Just like Uncle Chris said, I have to agree. Chop tops still are life, and that's the tombstone. I remember that. And bada bing, bada boom. Holy Jesus. I had to put it on the dual coil setup too. So I got it. I've had it going in both the pulse and the dual coil because they're just two different entirely crazy flavor experiences. And that's really what I'm doing right now. It's just the tube at the moment.
Oh yeah.
What about you?
By the way, let us know what you guys are vaping on. Audi Tooney said it's Turkish Harvest on a TM2 22mm with the single twisted frame staple. Fuck yeah, Tooney. That sounds banging, bro. Harvest is delicious. In front of me, I've got two things to vape on. This has been like my work setup for the past couple of days. Busted out the old Target 200 from Vapepresso. Why isn't this focusing? Right here. God damn it. Come on, Ted. Yeah, my camera's name's Ted. Ted Scheim. But anyways, Target 200, Valerian mini on top, or not Valerian, Valkyrie. Jesus Christ, frames.
Is that 25 mils then?
Yeah, it's a 25mm.
Okay.
This was originally a single coil, but I got the dual coil deck in there because they did a dual coil option. Inside, I've got some Breeze Tones. I said 26s in the cloud check, but double checking the resistance, I think these are actually the 27s because it's a 0.13. So same diameter, just slightly different gauge as far as that goes, so a little bit higher resistance, but running at 3 volts because voltage mode is the shit. And boom, homeboy mango on the inside, because you guys already know it's my all-time favorite liquid. I think this one's like ultimate, you know what I mean? Like I think this one even takes over blast off, and
the penultimate
yeah, it's like the pinnacle
frames.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Next
God
setup,
tier.
Yeah, next setup is I've got the old billet box with some stack panels. Got those ODB inners on the inside, coated by Mr. Palmer's powders, and that shocker yellow tip to match. Had some mission tip on top. Inside, I've got this is the green, or the toxic green crypt tank. So it's like the separate tanks that you could buy from Suicide Mods, and this one just so happens to fit in my billet box. None of the other ones did, but this one does. Thank God, because this is what I wanted. The greens, bro. Look at that, dude. Got the ether on the inside of that, just looking so sick, black and green. Oh, dude, it's just
Yo,
I
could
under.
Ashton coat those?
He probably could. He could probably
Like
coat
the
the base,
bases.
maybe. But
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know if he did. I don't know if they would fit because that would make it even bigger. And dude, that it is twait, bro. And these ones are anodized, I think.
Okay.
But either way, loving this. Inside, I believe, is a Top Flight from Twisted Timmy, maybe. I'm not sure, but I've got some of this Deep Cuts lemon crawler on the inside, and I've got to say it tasting pretty damn good, and this ether is wicking like a champion.
Yeah, I will say that liquid is pretty solid.
Nice airflow. What did it come out to? I think it's like a 0.45 or 0.44, 0.45. Nice at 30. Probably like 32 watts. I'm going to take it down a little bit. 32 watts. Yeah, dude. Really good. But before we move on, I kind of do want to see what other people are vaping on out here. Steve says he's got a brand new Stratum Starwood Squonk with the Karma RDA on top and my Frizzy Pineapple. Ooh, or Fizzy Pineapple. Sorry, I had an R in there for no reason.
Let's go.
That sounds delicious. What else we have out here? Anybody else throw out their setup? We got Homeboy Heads Asgard Mini on the Keen from Earn, as well as Homeboy Mango, my dude. The Valhalla Mini on the 1111 Reborn. Two solid mech RDA setups, bro. I like your style. Valerian Steel says he's got to have to find a TM22. Dude, they're bangers. I have one that where is it? I have one that was actually custom heat treated by Mr. Addy Tooney himself.
Oh, dope.
Right here.
So sick.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to
And it's like the same deck, right? Like there's like plenty of airflow. Like you can rock like a regular ass 3mm.
I even have a different one from Michelle too. But anyways, solid. Anybody else got anything cool out there? I think that's pretty much that. Nobody else is vaping out. Oh, we got a Voltrov RBA with baked pistachio from Frank Neal. Dude, Frank, that sounds banging, bro. Voltrov's a nice little RBA for, your billets and stuff, and the such as Nick would say. Yeah, I have so many things. I want a Palmer treat, dude.
Worth it.
Just do it, bro.
Actually, James and I were talking. Like I was like, yeah, I think that like outside of you, like I'd be up there. I think they actually turned out that Corey has like way more coated mods.
Yeah, Corey's like one or two behind me.
Yeah, but like we've got a lot of mods, and Sean included, obviously, because I know that Sean has multiple mods that are coded.
Yeah, I've got over a dozen.
They're dope.
Easily.
So it's worth the wait, bro.
And the crazy thing too, right, is like in my job, I deal with some materials, some parts that we use that are powder coated, and they are not as good as an Ashton Palmer special. He does not get scratches in his the way that other powder coating does. I think every one of us has dropped a Palmer's mod, knocked it over, done something that would have otherwise blemished most other finishes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Dude, my Trishul,
they done well.
Like, bro, that was the first mod I ever got coated by Ashton. I think that like this fall, it'll be 3 years at least that I've had it coated. Because I actually don't even remember. Maybe it'll be 4 fucking years. I don't even remember when we first met Ashton, like what year it was.
It's been a minute.
But dude, that was like the first
4.
mod.
Yeah.
And I've probably used that mod 1,000 days as like a work fucking beater, dude.
Oh, excuse me, I'm parched.
There's a few there's a few like blemishes for sure. It's not like he's like able to coat it where it's untouchable, but it's held up real well.
Yeah. It didn't go in the cup holder at work and get scratched.
We got a couple more setups out here in chat too, guys. Valerian Steel says you got a profile mesh on the Riva with BAMs what Bam? What is Bam's? I'm
I
curious.
think it's like Bam's birthday cannoli or Bam's whatever. Isn't
Okay,
that Bam's?
okay. Special sauce on the SKS mod or CKS mod.
CKS.
Crueler and a QPMR on a Lost Vape solo daily setup. Nice, Ronnie. Hell yeah, dudes. Well, with that, it sounds like everybody's got some pretty solid setups for the most part out there. And with that, I feel like it's time that we might find out, what happens, over the weekend, and then you guys can hear about it on Monday with a little bit of what's new in the shed.
Bow. Yeah. You know what, dude? I say it every week, so I know you guys just, by now you guys already know this, but it's not just a shed time show. It's a show where we just get shed timed and talk about all sorts of crazy things. And we got talking about those here we go moments. Well, we got talking about some of those. We got talking about money and power too, which, how we go from those oh shit it's about to go down to money and power, you gotta listen to find out. We even reminisced about high school activities, those things that we all done didn't diddly done back when we were kids. You know what I mean? Some of this, some of that, some of doing it with a baseball bat, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. We talk about that, and we even get into some of those high thoughts, the ones your people just hear them and you're like,
It's like,
You
bro,
okay?
they can't be regular.
Just
right
get back
Yeah.
home. Were you just in the shed?
yeah, like we've all had them. We've
there.
all had them.
Been there.
now. Some more than others.
Yeah,
like
even
maybe
if you
me
don't get
included.
down with the shed time, you've probably had one of those just weird enough thoughts where someone was like, Are you sure you ain't smoking something funny? So yeah, check it all out. ShedTimePodcast.com is the home of the Shed Time Podcast. You can find it there. You can find it on all your favorite streaming platforms. And yeah, that's what's new in the shed.
Fuck yeah, dudes. And with that, just to start off top of the show, I will say I was telling Overdrip a little bit about this beforehand. Got home a little early from work today. Shout outs to my boss because they're dope. And today we had half day taco truck and I got paid for a full day. So can't beat that, you know what I'm saying? So got to, grub down some tacos, came home a couple hours early and built myself a little stand for my PC tower. So, I was able to take it off of, mini fridge, move some things around, free up some other space for other things to free up space in other places, kind of getting my desk back to where I want it to be and not as much
Like
clutter.
the dream desk scenario.
Honestly, there's still some upgrades and some, small minute things that need to, be changed. Like, some monitors I think need to be moved and reversed maybe to, kind of make the flow look a little bit better or just work a little bit better. But, for the time being, I'm digging what I got going on here. Cameras positioned slightly different, a little bit more central between monitors instead of like up above, like in the corner of it's, I like it. I've got more free space in front of me for activities and the such as. Damn, I've been watching Nick too much lately because his vocabulary is sneaking its way into mine.
We all do it.
Dude, it happened. See, that's what happens. It's just what happens when you're around people for longer periods of time. You pick up certain parts of their lingo. You know what I mean?
Hey,
and I started
for
talking
sure.
like I was from Boston there for a minute from hanging out with you and Swags all the time, Sean. You know what I mean?
I mean, hey, he learned the term shed time from us.
Yeah, it happens, bro. It happens.
It. This is how it goes. You know what I mean? But yo, on that whole notion of like my camera restarting and having desk space, I think one of the things that I have found I loved about living in this new house, and mind you, I guess it's not new now. I'm literally at a year today.
Whoa, dude, you've already what?
Today,
Dude, how the time flies, bro.
Today would mark the 365-day completion of a year of us being alone in this house. On June 1st, we helped my buddy, who is my landlord, get the last few items into a moving truck, and like 8 o'clock in the evening of June 1st last year, he drove off on his way to his new home in Florida. And so this would be our like official 1
Dude,
year
that's
here.
so crazy, dude. It's like when you sit down and
Honestly.
like think about it, bro. Because think about when you were younger, bro. When you were like a kid, and how you'd think fuck years would a year would seem like so fucking
I
long, bro, and it
know.
would take forever to get to the end of this, just the end of the school year at that. You know what I mean? That's just like 6 months or however long it is. You know what I mean? I
Yeah, it's
forgot.
not that long.
You know, it's not even the full year, bro, but even that felt like fucking forever. And now, dude, it's like you go to sleep and wake up and a month's gone by and you're like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, dude.
It's
No, it's
crazy.
crazy.
The point of the desk, like the way that this place was set up, it utilized a lot of kitchen countertops for a desk. And I
Okay.
gotta tell you, having that amount of horizontal space to be able to spread things out is pretty friggin' spectacular. Because like I have the original desk that he built out of countertop in the corner here. And like it's literally got a full on roll out keyboard space and everything because that was originally how the recording studio was set up. So that was the engineering position and that was where he worked and all of that. But then we extended it by taking another section of countertop and putting it across a executive desk. So I've literally got 20 feet in width from end to end of countertop space that's part of my desk. It becomes super helpful. You talk about having that space to be able to just, create a place for everything. So like when I bring the camera down and I'm showing, a build and a build off, you're just seeing what's in front of me at the, actual desk space. But like where this camera is sitting right now is literally on part of that counter space.
Dude, I wish my desk was like a foot deeper.
Dude, the depth
You know what I
thing,
mean? Like,
game changer.
or maybe not even a foot. Like, even just 6 inches deeper, bro, would make such a difference. You know what I mean? Because that could mean I could just push my monitors back that much further. You know what I mean? And then
Like
kind of pull it fucking yeah.
I have the ability to do it, so why not? Here, like
Like honestly, like I've got about 6 inches that I could fucking do. That would be perfect.
so I'll use potato cam real quick and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But like this is how deep my desk space actually is. So I mean, I've got this entire length of desk all the way back here to the corner, and then it creates an L shape all the way over there. So I've got probably 4 to 5 feet in depth here, and then it runs all the way over to almost where that set of shelves is. There's just enough room to get in front of those shelves. So with all that space, yeah, anything we do, build offs, all of it.
I got room for everything.
Yeah.
Come at me.
Like it is really a game changer. Anybody who's thinking like I want to upgrade my desk, definitely go bigger.
Tony just said, frames, you have the skills modded out. That's funny, Tony, because like I was literally like out in my garage earlier today, or like when I got home from work, and my dad was out there watching or kind of giving me hand holding some pieces together while I was tacking them together and stuff. And I'm sitting there and he's like sitting there, he's like, oh well, do it like this, do it like this. And I just looked up at him, I was like, Dad, I work with wood for a living, right? And he just starts fucking laughing. I was like, I use one of these on a daily basis. He's like, no, but if you go in like this, I was like, and I just looked up at him. He's like, all right, Dad. It just cracked me up.
Dude,
He did have a good idea though, because he kind of gave me like part of like the design that I came up with, because I pretty much just made like a almost like a small little planner sort of, you know what I mean? That's just a little bit longer than my tower and a little bit wider than my tower. And then what I did is on the bottom, I took 2 strips of like 1x and just ran 2 strips along the sides so that my tower sits up on the sides. And then I fucking built, corner feet. So I've got 2 fucking corners on each side, come together. Fucking lifted it up about 3.5 inches, so it's up off the floor. So it's got plenty of airflow underneath. Perfect airflow on the sides. Got a little bit of wiggle room so I can move it around to fucking hook cords in and shit. Spray painted that shit black so it matches the fucking decor in here. You know what I mean?
You should get a lot less dust and stuff kicked up off the floor that
Well,
way.
well, that and it's fucking now it's down lower. It's not up as high where everything's floating around and shit. You know what I mean? So.
It's safer. Yeah. It's safer, and sounds like it looks.
It's not something I would sell, but hey, it works for me. You know what I mean?
Dude,
I mean, if I spent more time on it, it literally took me like 15 minutes because I brought home some scrap wood from work that I cut the size when I was at work, and then I just came home, fucking grabbed my little finished nail gun, fucking, tacked it all together, spray that shit down.
I love air tools.
Dude, there's so
air
much
tools
fun.
Are wonderful.
I love an air compressor, bro, because you can put so much stuff on it, dude.
I mean,
yeah, there's so many attachments.
So many things.
Coming with my mechanic background, when I was doing that for a living, like I have tons, hundreds and hundreds of dollars of air tools just sitting in my garage right now.
That's a totally new term, bro. SVK Vapes just came up with a new term that I don't think I've ever heard anybody say before, bro. Because I'm totally getting shed-faced, bro.
Shed-faced a 9,000.
Dude. Boosh. 100% Valerian steel. What you said. Dude, that is fucking hilarious. I'm going to say that I'm going to get shed-faced tonight.
I like that. I like that.
Dude, and that is the best thing I've heard all day.
A little heads up, coming in a couple weeks, you're gonna hear me get pretty shed faced.
Oh yeah,
because
we all were.
Oh, but I mean,
you were on another level, but we all were pretty.
That's that special drink I was capable of making. Was special.
Like maybe I was super shed time that I didn't notice that you were like really shed time.
Yeah, I mean 300 mgs was a lot.
Shed face is absolutely a thing now. SVK wins the internet 100% earn.
Yeah, you definitely win the internet for the day, that's for sure. Maybe even the week or the month.
Shit. All right, you know what that means. I gotta holler at the sticker guy.
Yeah, and you know what? I feel like with that being said too, I know it's a little early, but I feel like we need to get shed faced.
I mean, if you're just gonna go at it like that,
if you're just gonna call it out, you know what I mean?
I mean, listen, I'm honestly not opposed to doing that, and then maybe we just dive right into the games extra early.
Maybe play two.
Long.
Yeah, maybe play two.
Play both of them.
Yeah, double dose. Something.
Who knows, man? It's Friday. Anything can happen.
So I guess we're about to send it, ladies and gentlemen, and you know what that means? It means it's time for you to take a quick pause, inhale your good shit, and exhale that bullshit because we're about to get shed faced.
What is going on, peeps? Welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed your shed time break. Hopefully you're shed faced, because I know I am. God damn it, I love that. You're the man, SBK. You win today. For sure.
It's definitely a thing already. I can feel it.
For sure. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go to the poll and see what we're going to play tonight. And game for tonight is fact or fiction. You guys,
we got to give a shout out to Mike T.
Oh yeah,
first.
absolutely, that too. Shout outs to Mike T for the $9.99. Hey, Chris, Frames, Sean, love you. Can't stick around, but wanted to pop in and show some love. You know, kids, have a wonderful evening, gentlemen. Dude, you too. Enjoy your time with the family, my friend. Thank you for popping in, and we appreciate the super chat as always. Greatly, greatly appreciated.
My dude.
But with that, one more time, it is time for fact or fiction. If you guys seen this game in the past, then you probably know how this goes. But if you haven't, let me give you a little rundown real quick. Pretty much what we do is the three of us here will go one at a time and read out a quote-unquote fact. And then the other two of us here on the panel, as well as you guys out there in chat, will vote whether we think this is in fact a fact or if we think it's some complete made-up bullshit fiction. And then, of course, you'll just put fiction. So, of course, with that being said, Sean is our fact master when it comes to this because he's got his random book of facts, as you can hear, and flipping through some pages there. So we're going to start off with Sean. And then, who knows, Chris might jump in. I might jump in. We'll see how it goes. But make sure you guys throw your votes in. The only ones that count are the ones that are fact or fiction. No true, no false, no this, no that. Fact or fiction. All right? It's the rules, chat. You know what I mean? It's just how it goes. So with that, Sean, whenever you're ready, my friend, floor is yours.
All right. Well, my friends, the chemical agent best known as Agent Orange was named that because the chemical itself was orange.
One more time.
The chemical weapon known as Agent Orange was named that because it was actually the color orange.
Ooh. Well, like, I don't know if mustard gas was yellow. So I don't know if like that was a thing. Okay, just because I don't really know and I'm going to be guessing, I feel like I'm going to guess that that is fiction.
Okay. And what say you, James? Looking pretty split out there in the chat.
You know what? I'm gonna ride with Chris on this one. Go fiction.
All right. Georgia Boy throws out fact. Lando says fiction. Ern says fiction. Frank Neal's going for fact. Addie's going to go for fact. I'm going to say this. Addie's usually pretty good with these kind of facts. Unfortunately, it's a complete work of fiction.
Yeah.
Yes. Agent Orange actually got its name because of orange stripes that were on the barrel.
Wow.
All right.
Super anticlimactic, right?
All right.
James, you got one? Or
yeah, I got one for you guys. I got one for you guys. All right, you ready? Hold on. Let me see here. All right. Fact. The oldest wooden wheel has been around for more than 5,000 years.
Man, honestly, I can believe that. Like cavemen like created the wheel. I remember there's like a game on Commodore 64 where like you rode this like wheel unicycle. Um
Yep. Those unicycle riding cavemen
Yeah, dude.
catching all them
so
dinosaurs.
and like cavemen, like they're around a long time ago. So yeah, I'm gonna say that this is fact. I'm gonna go with fact. I'm gonna go with fact.
I mean, I think of it like this, right? Like, I know that there was the wheel should have existed from according to biblical record, right? So it is feasible to say that the wheel existed in biblical times, and we can also find evidence that the wheel should have existed before biblical era. So I have to say that it's fact.
All right. So both fact here on chat then, or in on the panel. So we got fact at least 5,000 years, says Kevin. Fact from Lando. Fiction from Face Meat. We got a fact from Stevo. Stone Wheel maybe. Fiction, says Tooney. Georgia Boy says fiction, and Frank says facts. So that's 1, 2, 3. 3 facts from chat, and 1, 2, 3, 4 fictions. No, 5. It's 4 and 4. So
Dead heat.
dead heat in chat, but mainly leaning towards fact here, and it is a fact. In 2002, there was outside of the capital of Slovenia, housed and is now housed in the city museum. Carbon dating was used to determine the wheel's age, which is somewhere between 5,100 and 5,350 years old.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's the oldest tourist attraction.
I mean, what is it? The earliest known record of human beings recreationally using shed time goes back to like 200 BC. So think of it like that, right? If people were just kicking it, having a good time, enjoying some shed time, getting shed faced, in 200 BC, the wooden wheel should have come even well before that.
Here's
right?
the thing. Here's the thing. Basement makes a good point here. He said, "What if the wheel was carved from a tree that a 2,000-year-old tree? So, like, what if the tree was 2,000 years old? You know what I mean? And the wheel was only 3,000 at that point. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't actually carved until the tree was already 3,000 years old.
Yeah, but like, are there any trees that are actually like that old?
Dude,
I
the
mean,
redwoods."
Are they 3,000 years old?
Dude,
Or are
I
they
wouldn't
like
be
300
surprised.
years
I
old?
wouldn't be surprised. There's probably some out there that are probably fucking
there.
I'm gonna
old
quickly
as shit.
Google
I
it.
wouldn't say 3,000, but probably
I
up
say
there.
there are some record-breaking old trees in like the Middle East and in Africa and things like that. So I think it's plausible, it's feasible that at least 1,000 years in the right situations could happen with a tree. I think it's totally feasible.
Who knows? According to this, though, according to Reader's Digest, it's a fact.
Good old
So,
Reader's Digest.
Chris, you got one for us, man?
Yeah, sorry, I just like wanted to look it up, and actually it says ancient trees. It says secrets and wonders. The oldest tree in the world is a Great Basin bristlecone pine in California. And it says that it's estimated to be over 5,000 years old, but its location is kept secret for its protection.
Wow, dude. 5,000-year-old
Yeah,
tree.
Face Meat even says in chat, he says there's absolutely trees that are multiple thousands of years old.
Yeah, but like these things like dead as fuck. Like
He literally talked about the tree you were talking about.
Nice. We're both on that same Google. Our
Gang,
Google
gang.
game is
Either that or
strong,
he's been
dude.
there. Because I feel like he's a pretty worldly guy. Maybe he's traveled there or just knows these things. You
Well, it
never know.
says
Here's the thing. You
it kept
never
it
know with
secret,
face
though.
meat, bro. Because honestly, I didn't know he said real words until like I met him outside of Grim Green's vlog, and then I was like, oh wait, you even have a face. And he actually says word, and he's come to find out, dude, real smart guy, real smart guy.
What is life without surprises? That's all I know.
True that.
Okay, so I got one for you guys. A man once tried to sue Nintendo because after his first date went really bad, after he basically said every single Pokemon character in order of appearance, he's tried to sue them because, like, obviously she never went on another date with him.
Okay, so what you're saying is this guy wants to sue Nintendo because after naming every Pokemon character by appearance, she didn't want to go out with them again.
Yeah.
Lot to unpack there.
Did anybody else's brain skip?
Yeah, I thought I had a stroke for a second.
No, so like here, I'll just say it slower.
You know what? Just because Lee came in here so confident and said that's a fact, Jack, I'm gonna say fact.
Okay. All right.
Just because Lee said so, and he doesn't really do anything else, really, you know. So
Yeah, he might as well just like
you know
throw out a fucking just Hail Mary.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, wait, we know what Lee does. Lee introduces the Shed Time podcast,
and he does it well.
That is true.
and he really does
He
describe it.
does that very well.
Molto bene. And I think just in honor of Lee's greatness, I too will agree with him and say that is indeed a fact.
Dude, I love face meat though. It says fact. He didn't make her Squirtle. Bro.
Yes.
Dude, that
You're
was
invited to the cookout. Let's go.
we lobbed it up for him and he just
Woo.
he just sent that one out the park, bro.
Yes.
Oh
Let's
my
go,
god,
face
that
meat.
was hilarious.
Come to Massachusetts. Come party at the damn cookout. Let's go.
All right, so we gotta like
Bring some Kool-Aid pickles.
A whole lot of facts. I actually don't see any fictions. And I'm just gonna say this. It's fiction. There's like never
Damn.
ever been proof of this happening. Like it's not.
You
it's
just
not
made
like
it up?
No, I wish I just made it up. That would have been clutch. I read it off of a website. Full disclosure, that's what I do all the time. But this one, yeah, this is what it says. So it says, this is the number 8. It says a man once tried to sue Nintendo after a woman canceled all future dates upon hearing him recite the first 151 Pokemon in order. And it says fiction. If this ever happened, nobody knows about it. That's all it says.
All right.
All right. Okay. You guys Kevin James fans?
Yeah, dude.
Great actor, great comedian, right? Did you know that his character Doug on King of Queens is actually a recurring character from that show and 2 others?
Fact.
It's like the same character?
Yeah, like Doug Heffernan of King of Queens, that character he's playing, he's been playing that same role through multiple shows.
Yeah, it's fact. He said fact.
I'm trying to think of any other show that it's like that, because like I can't tell if you mean like he was starring in these shows or like he just made an appearance in like an episode of another show and he just happened to be Doug Heffernan delivering like a UPS parcel. Like if it's that, then I totally would say that that's probably fact. If that's the question that's being asked, then yes. I don't believe he starred in multiple ones playing the same character. So
no, he would. I don't think he's saying he starred him. He's just saying he played that character in multiple shows.
Okay, then I'll say fact. I'll agree. I'll say fact.
So both of you guys are on the fact train. Lando's going for a fact. Addie's going for a fact. Georgia Boy is saying fiction. John Vigliotti's going for fiction. So chat is split right now, but you boys are in agreement with Lando and Addie. And you are all actually right. So now here's the question. Can anybody tell me what those shows are? because I have them.
Okay, well, obviously, King of Queens.
Yep. But this is three of them in addition to King of Queens.
Okay, so was he in Will and Grace?
Uh, no, sir.
No, okay. I just knew that was a popular show at the same time. Seinfeld?
No, sir.
No.
However, I'm going to say this: when you said Seinfeld, I will say that one of these shows is on that kind of level of notoriety.
Everybody Loves Raymond. Is that one?
That's one.
Ooh,
Nice, Lando. Nice pull.
Yep.
There was a couple shows around that time. Fuck. I know I watched them. That's how I know this is a fact. I just can't remember any of the fucking names of those shows, bro.
Well, so for the sake of just not dragging this out forever, right? So we can keep rolling on the show. It's Cosby, Everybody Loves Raymond, and Becker.
Becker, I never really got. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, so he's played
Becker
Doug
was
Heffernan.
Dancing. He was like a doctor or a
dentist? Yeah, doctor, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, GP.
But so he's been Doug Heffernan in all three of those shows, and then also had King of Queens.
Crazy.
Nice.
Crazy. Well, I guess it's my turn.
I actually like King of Queens. It's a good show.
It's a good show.
Yeah. One thing that I want to I just want to say is that the hardest part about this game for me is either lying or coming up with things that aren't so believable that you're like, that's 100% fact. But I always I fuck up. Like I feel like I'm very hit or miss. Like sometimes it's like I'm shocked that I get anybody to like not guess right. And then other times I'm like, man, how did everybody know that? But I didn't. It's
all
like
right.
this like terrible.
Is that common knowledge?
I got one for you guys. You ready? The world's first animated film was made in Argentina.
I don't know. Like, I don't see. I really wish that I knew like a little bit more history about South America. I don't know very much about it. So, like, I don't know like at what point like they were really starting to like boom and industry was everything and all that stuff. Because like I would assume that they were behind North America on that front, but realistically speaking, when would the first time I would have thought? I'm gonna say fact. I'm actually like the more I think about it, like why can't it be from there? So I'm gonna say fact.
Movie. Like film as in movie.
Yeah, but like animated is what you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, animated film. Earn. John. So like as in like a movie sort of thing.
Yeah, but Tini, was that a full movie? What you just said?
So yeah, like the old Mickey Mouse thing, like that was just an animated short.
Yeah, there might have been
like
multiple ones.
That was kind of what I was thinking. Is like there were plenty of animated shorts.
Like, dude, I don't even remember what the first Mickey Mouse full length was, other than Fantasia, to be honest.
Right. It might have been the first full length for Mickey, technically, right? So, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna say fact on this one too.
Okay, so we got one from you and one from Chris. We got fiction. Wait, are those for this? Yep. Fiction from Lando. We got a fiction from Georgia Boy. Tooney might take his back because I don't think he realized it was a film, but he did say fiction. We got a fact from John, fiction from Frank, fiction from Ern. Face Meat says Steamboat Willie? Question mark.
Yeah, but
well,
that wasn't a movie.
Those of you that said fiction, you're incorrect. It is a fact. Because even though most people would think it belongs to Walt Disney's 1937 classic Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. But 20 years earlier, a full-length animated film was made in Argentina. It was a political satire made up of 58,000 drawings and had a running time of 70 minutes, according to the Guinness Book of World Records.
Wow, dude. And you think about it, that's in 1917 it was completed.
Yeah. That's the thing, right? Like with that many drawings, like you got to figure it's usually 25 to 30 frames per second. So 25 to 30 drawings per second of film.
I think they were even doing, I think they're back in those times, I think they were doing 12 frames per second. Like back in like the early times of Disney, they were doing 12. I think that's why like last time we did this, and we talked about Disney movies, how they reused some animations in multiple movies just to save time. You know what I mean? Instead of having to redraw a full 12 frames or whatever it may be for a scene, they could just fucking reuse the shit and just add little details instead.
That's crazy.
That is actually crazy.
All right, Chris, what's yours?
All right, so here's one. Fact or fiction? Within the summer months, the Eiffel Tower actually grows 6 inches.
That, sir.
Wait, hold on. One more time.
I said in the summer months, the Eiffel Tower in Paris actually grows 6 inches.
Yep. It expands. Fact.
All right, so you guys are saying it's a fact. You guys are saying it expands. If Georgia Boy was replying to mine, he said fact. Addy Tooney said fact. We'll see what a couple other chatters say. Steve-O, he's coming in with a fact. Whew.
Sounds like a lot of people have heard of this before.
Sounds like a lot of people might be wrong.
Georgia Boy also said the first motion pictures made in the U.S. Here is one for you. Yeah, but I was talking about animated, not just motion picture. I was animated, like drawing. Different thing. Sorry. We got a lot of facts.
You're good. And we'll finish off with John. He said fact.
Okay.
And yeah, all right. So you guys are actually all right. See, so this is literally one of those times that I was like, yeah, no, like that makes sense, but I'm gonna ask it anyways because maybe they'll be like, oh, I don't know. It says the Eiffel Tower actually does grow up to 6 inches over the summer months. Just because, yeah, like James said, like it expands because of the warmth and it heats up the steel, and it's so much steel and it's so high that it can actually expand 6 inches. Like it's not a big deal.
Yep. It's actually in one of these 2 books that I use for this show, for this game. Like that's the actual fact is literally in one of these books.
Should we do like one more and then flip it over to the other game, or like are we gonna just keep on playing this, or what are you guys thinking?
You know what I'm really thinking?
We still have 30 minutes left.
You wanna know what I'm really thinking?
What?
I think we're supposed to
don't say you're thinking about another Shed Time break.
I mean, it would be appropriate to transition to the next game.
You know,
it is about that time. Are we about to break ground?
What do people in chat say? If chat's against it, we might just go into the next one. But if they're down, you know, I'm down.
I know this. I mean? I'm ready for whatever. Oh man.
Kevin K says, "Go for it, boys."
He said, "Go on, get it."
Well, you know, if Kevin K says it, you know, you got to do it. So, we're always down, says Georgia Boy. All right, that's 2. I mean, it would be a new shed-faced record. It would be, Tooney. You know what I mean? You would.
Yeah, we're celebrating.
You know what? If Annie Tooney says we could do it, I think that means we can do it. So, Sean,
Dad gave us the okay. So you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It's time for you to get Shedface 9000.
Let's do it. And we're back, and I'm shed-faced.
I just had a pop of hot liquid hit my chin. Thank God for the beard.
I still haven't quite. I'm still breathing in manual, as Sean and I like to call it.
Manual breathing mode. You know, it's funny. I was talking to a kid recently who very, very amateur experience. experienced a manual breathing mode for the first time.
Yeah.
And he told me all about how like he literally had to call somebody in his house and be like, "Can you come upstairs? I forgot how to breathe." Like,
What the fuck?
All right.
like Cat Williams said it. You might not just want to find out just how you can shed times you can get. You know.
Yeah, no, that's true. You're not ready.
I just want to take a second as well to shout out Addy Tooney as always for taking the shed time break to be that moment to drop all of the links that you may ever need for you guys out there in chat. Much appreciated, Tooney. I never think to mention any links, but you always make sure to drop them in there for us, which is greatly appreciated, my dude.
The beautiful thing too is that like some of this stuff is such
It's across all the bases, bro. You know what
yeah
I mean?
like it's such a wealth of information that honestly something I always have in the back of my mind is if anybody even to this day is going to ever challenge me on the validity of any of the vaping facts I say, I know I can pull up a green room, dig through the chat replay real quick, and I will find Addy's links. And I will be able to pull every one of those links and go, boom, study, boom, study, boom, more, boom, more. And it's like just Hadouken after Hadouken after Hadouken.
Yeah, amen.
Yeah, I went there.
Absolutely, dude. He is a king among men. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for one more game. And if you guys didn't see, there was 2 games in the poll tonight. You guys just chose which one we were going to play first. And tonight, to end it, we're going to play a little bit of Bump It or Dump It. If you guys have seen us play this, it's a different take on a Take It or Leave It or a Taste It or Waste It, where we take music and music genres or bands or eras or whatever sort of category we decide, and we come to you guys out there in chat to start dropping some suggestions of song titles and artists. We need the artist name and the song title, because there are a lot of songs that share titles out there, and we need to know who you're talking about to be more specific, because we may actually have to pull one of these up and listen to it to figure out what's going on. So with that, what do we want to go here as far as categories, guys? You want to just let it be a free-for-all, just whatever flies? I feel like that could be fun, dude. Just like whatever, dude. Just whatever, bro.
Yeah, let's send it.
Whatever you got.
Full send Friday, and a Bump It or Dump
try
It.
to make
Dude,
it so like we'd know them.
I'm going to change the title to tonight's episode from Friday Vibes to Full Send Friday.
Love that.
Because
we did full send it today.
We full sent it, bro. We're shed faced, and we're ready to go.
All right, my Spotify is ready for anything that we picked that I don't know.
Give us your favorite punk band song and artist, Toonie, just whatever. Let's see here. I want to let a couple roll through first. Let's give it a second here.
Shout out to Anthony Ramella. Good to see you, homie.
All right.
Go check out the Friday Fallout, everybody.
Absolutely.
Later on after this show, you have some time to recoup.
Like an hour, or starts an hour after ours.
You got some time to recoup, and then you can head on over to the Friday Fallout channel and go catch them boys. You already know how they roll if you've seen them with us.
I'm gonna have to do one of these. It's real slick.
I mean, they are the Shed Time Mega Bowl champions after all. For now.
There we go. This way I can pull up whatever song I may need to listen to on my phone and listen to it, and it doesn't come through the computer and we don't get a strike. All right. Sean, you know what? You go ahead, go first. Pick one out.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with Anthony Ramella and Missing Everything But the Girl. Like I have to put it on because like I
honestly
remember it, and like it's just now in my head. Oh my goodness. This song is such a classic. So I mean,
Um,
I'll go right in. I'm gonna bump it. Like I had to put it on just so I could
yeah,
bump it.
it is slightly coming through though.
How to get that gain level worked out.
Dude, you know it's like so fucked. When Sean said it, then I even read it like 3 times. I was like, I don't know that song. Dude, I fucking put it on and like instantly I'm like, I don't fucking know this song. I mean, I kind of like the bass line. You know what? I bump it. I bump it. Like I can't believe I'm saying it, but yeah, I'd bump it.
I see.
I bump it.
I'm odd man out on this one. Yeah, I'm not doing it, bro. I'm dumping it. It's not. I just not really my fucking vibe, dude. Like it's just I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. If it came on, like I would skip it. You know what I mean? Like if I was like listening to it on the radio or something, I'd be like, yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Dude,
meanwhile,
I'm just vibing to it right now somehow.
Yeah,
Like I haven't
like-
switched it.
meanwhile, like I'm realizing that this has to go on a specific playlist that I have, because it just fits the vibe. Actually, it fits the vibe of 2 different playlists, and I'm gonna throw it in both of them real quick. So I'm so glad that this song came up.
All right, Chris, why don't you go ahead and pick one out?
All right, so this is probably going to be another song that you guys are going to have to listen to. Like I know it, and I think that it's like worthy of getting asked. So it's from Earn, and it's "Moon Over Marin" by the Dead Kennedys.
Oh yes, I'm bumping it. I've been a DK fan for a long, long time. Ever since I first saw a T-shirt that said "Nazi punks fuck off" for the Dead Kennedys logo, I was like, wait, yes, 100%. And I was a Dead Kennedys fan from there out.
Yeah, man. Like this is. Well, actually, I'll let James go first.
Oh
I'll let him,
yeah,
like,
dude.
think about it.
I'm just sitting here just vibing out, bro. You know?
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm down, bro. I'm bumping this shit. I'm
All
bumping
right,
it
you
right
bump
now.
it.
I'm bumping it right
Bump
now.
it. Yeah, so like I'll say that I'll bump it too. And honestly, like I always kind of like their like standout like guitar kind of vibe. I don't know what it is.
It's got this
And
like
the beginning of this song is fucking dope. Like I think that Jello Biafra's voice is like kind of not doing it for a lot of people, and like that's the thing. But for me, it doesn't bother me one bit. I just know that it's like an experience, bro. You know what I mean?
he's also done a lot of
It doesn't have to all be punk either, too, guys. You can just do whatever.
Yeah.
He does a lot of what do you call it? Spoken word performances too.
Or
And
did he try to be president?
yeah, like some of his spoken word like essay work is also really, really interesting.
So, do we all pick on that one? We all done on that one?
Yep, we all
All right.
did. And yeah, I think
Josh,
whose turn
I
is
think
it?
it's
Is it
yours.
Yeah,
James?
Yep.
yeah. I'm gonna go with the Elevators Gardenia from good old Not the Real Jared Butler.
I don't know that song, so just give me a second.
All right. So the Elevators are literally from my hometown. I hate this band so much. So I'm going to dump it. I've just heard so much of them and they're not the reggae that I prefer. I could see how a lot of people dig this band. It's just not the kind of reggae I want. And it killed me because working in my old job, there were days where it was just their album on repeat. So 8 hours of their albums on repeat. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, dude. Trust me, I have artists that are like that for me too. You know what I mean? I could definitely see another reason why Lee vibes with this song too, is because it's like with Stick Figure. Stick Figure's a vibe too.
Yeah, like they're a great band for what they're doing.
Yeah,
It's just not what I like.
I'd vibe with this for sure though. For me, like my style,
Hell yeah.
like I'm at a very wide range of reggae music. You know what I mean? But then also kind of like a niche, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like there's few bands in each genre. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? That I kind of like.
Well, that's the weird thing, right? Like when we had that dude, the homie Chris
Yeah.
from Dank Street Media on the podcast. We were talking about the like weird aspects of the reggae scene. Yeah, like same certain stuff I'm just not as into. But what about you, Uncle Chris?
Okay, so I've actually never like heard of this song forever. But I think I bump it. Like I'm listening to it now. I'm in 45 seconds. I don't mind it. Like I'll listen to the rest of it. So to me, I guess that means I'd bump it. I'd bump it.
Nice.
All right. So who are we back to now?
I guess it's mine next. And let's see. Oh, that's a good one.
I just
Okay.
love the back and forth between Ern and Anthony Morella right now because Ern puts a song in and then Anthony's like, my man. And then Ern's like, Anthony, I can't tell if you're saying hi or if you just like shaved woman.
I love
Shaved
that.
women.
And the one that I'm going to go with here is Blister in the Sun by the Violent Femmes, courtesy of Mr. Addy Tooney.
Okay, I'll jump in because like I was gonna actually pick that one. Yeah, dude. So like I would bump that. I'd bump that. Like I feel like even though I've heard that song a ton of times, just like once that fucking hook comes in, dude, like once the chorus comes in, you're just like, yeah, like let me go out. Like when the minute he starts doing that, and even just like the beginning, like yeah, no, I'm bumping that. I'm bumping that song. It's not like I love it. It's just I'm turning that shit up though.
I'm in a weird spot with this one for some reason. It's
Really?
not like an automatic, oh yeah. Because I've heard this song a lot, dude.
Yeah, I think everybody's heard this song a lot.
But there's also a lot of songs that I've heard a lot that I don't mind listening to. Because like here's the thing, I'm trying to think of lyrics, and all I can think of is the fucking title, bro. And then after that, I'm like, where is it? Yeah, I don't. I might dump it, bro. Nah,
Nah.
I don't know, bro. I might have to dump it, bro. Because it's not like like you know how I play this game. If it doesn't immediately like lyrics, like you know what I mean, that means I either don't listen to this song, or it's like one of those ones where I purposely don't listen to it anymore. You know what I mean?
This
It's
was
different if it's something I haven't heard. I'll give it a chance and then be like, okay, yeah, I could do this. But if it's one of those ones where I know I've heard it and I've heard it plenty of times and it immediately, yeah, I'm good.
like I'm kind of surprised because like where you were like the guitar player that you were in that like that
I never
era
learned to
of
play
your
that
life.
song, bro.
Yeah, like, I'm surprised this wasn't one of the ones that you
I
learned
never
because
learned
like
it.
for me that guitar line immediately hit my head the second I read the line in the chat. I was like dun 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 dun, dun. Like yes, yes,
I don't
that's
even
the
know
song.
why.
Because I remember learning it when I was a teenager too.
You know what?
So
Fuck, dude.
I'm bumping
You
it.
just earwigged me, bro. You know what? Because I couldn't. You know what? I just couldn't think past the fucking. As soon as I heard the dun, 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 all the lyrics just came back to me, bro.
Ah!
All of them in a
Yeah,
flood.
dude.
So, with that
Dun,
being
dun,
said,
dun, dun, dun,
first time taking it back, bumping it.
dun.
I still didn't learn how to play it, but I know exactly. Yep.
Yep. Dun, 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 dun,
Say
dun,
what,
dun,
dude?
dun, dun.
YouTube unsubscribed you, bro?
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That's still a thing?
Apparently, dude.
That's been a wow.
YouTube, come on now.
Hey now. That's
You're
not
our
cool.
platform of choice. Why don't you reciprocate that?
Yeah, please don't do anything.
Okay,
to
so
us.
I think that we got
Yeah,
on to the next one now. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go with one. I don't remember who said it, and I'm not gonna waste a bunch of time trying to. Oh, here. Okay, so John Vigliotti said, "Logic, Man of the Year."
Oh,
Bump it or dump it.
I'll slide in here first. I'll bump some Logic, dude. And that song's actually pretty sick.
Okay, we'll get
He's definitely he's like one of those, like, he's lyrical but also kind of like that, like what do they call him? There used to be a term for it, but I can't remember. But yeah, anyways, I like Logic. He's been doing like a podcast like run of like doing interviews and shit, and he's actually hilarious.
I've seen him in like interviews and stuff, but I've never really like spent any time listening to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna just skip ahead of Sean, just so I'll give him the time. Yeah, I just liked it. I started to put it on because I saw John put it out there, and I was like, oh man, I think that I heard a Logic song not that long ago that I enjoyed. Which turns out that is true because I also like a song by him featuring Eminem called Homicide,
Yeah.
and it's already liked. So I'm not surprised that I like it. No, it's good.
Frank's
I think I'm
bumping
gonna
it.
dump it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
dumping it, huh?
Yeah, like I don't think Logic's my style.
I didn't think it would be.
And well, it's weird, right? Because like
He's got a lot of different shit though. He's got like
He has different styles, I think.
Yeah.
like this is that sound that like I'm not into, but yet like I feel like I've seen clips of him rap where I'm like, wow, that was really good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So, you know what I
Okay,
mean?
you
Like,
want to know one right now? While you're up on his page, go to Homicide. He sounds like way different.
well, I mean, with a name like Homicide, it already tells me that it's probably something
Dude,
that's
he
more
like raps
my
like
style of
pretty
hip
quick,
hop.
and like he does like.
And if you already
good.
said that it's featuring Eminem, so it means that you have to do, you know,
You have to
certain
once.
He could spit like that, bro.
Yeah, like you
he's
have to
spitting
do
in
a
it.
certain level if you're gonna come with somebody like Eminem.
I just
on the
realized
track.
how like corny that is that I said that right now. Oh, he could spit like that. I'm the whitest dude, and I just said, yeah, he could.
No, you're allowed to say
That's
that.
hilarious.
I think you're allowed to say that.
I think no, but I caught myself in my eyes as I said it because I looked at myself.
Like, what are you doing?
And I'm like, who are you? I'm like, oh wait, that's me. Anyway.
Yeah. All right. So, I still think I would just probably dump Logic. I just don't think I just don't think I'm really feeling him.
But this is definitely different, right?
It is definitely like yeah. I'm not gonna say he sucks. Like he's spitting bars.
Just not your vibe.
It's just I don't like his voice. It's not my style.
Eminem's part in this is actually pretty good too.
All right, so that's everybody, right?
Yep.
Back to me. Let's see what else we got out here. You know what? I have to do it. Just because we're all shed-faced and whatnot. Cypress Hill. Hits from the bong. From good old John Bigliotti. What do you guys say? Bumping it or dumping it?
I love Black Sunday. It's a classic record.
Dude.
Hip-hop.
Bangs.
Hip-hop literally owes gratitude to that record because it literally made a huge contribution to the movement of that entire scene. Like nobody was doing what Cypress Hill did at that time, and it opened the doors for just so many more people to get into hip-hop. And because of that, dude, alone, Never mind the fact the whole album bangs. And shout out to Anthony Ramella.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good old $20 from our good friend
Anthony,
over
OG.
there at the Friday Fallout. Anthony Ramella says, we need a new trio to challenge the Green Room to the next Mega Bowl. I want to do another one. I really want to get the Green Room boys some shirts. Much love to all. Appreciate you, bro. I want a shirt too, Anthony,
Yeah,
and I
me too,
appreciate
man.
you hooking
Shit.
us up with that.
Listen, I would have been honored with a Shed Time Mega Bowl loser.
Yeah, yeah.
Shirt. I'd have been like, I'd have rocked it
And
every night on
it's
here.
just the regular thing, but across it's got a red fucking loser.
Loser.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. I want one of each though. I want to
earn the real one.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
So if
I
any
definitely want to earn the
any
real
three
one.
people want to get together,
Yeah,
hey,
even
you got
three of
three
you
homies.
wild people
Three
out there, then
shedheads. More than welcome.
let's do it.
We'll wrangle a couple teams together.
Y'all already seen it twice now when we played games with Anthony Ramella.
Dude, okay, I already have a team. Can I recruit a team right now? Can I? Like this is just like fantasy. I'm gonna recruit my fantasy team to play against us right now. I want good old Punk Rock Silver Fox. All right, Kevin K. Okay, and Effin' Delight. I want those three dudes to come in and challenge us to a Mega Bowl, bro.
I think that's like a very legitimate battle. I feel like
I feel like that one not only could be a battle, but I feel like it's one that we could definitely finagle. You know what I mean? Because there are three, recurring faces here on the Shedhead sessions, and I feel like that could be cool. And then Ern, if you want to get a team together, bro, hey man, grab 3 of your homies. Bring him on through. Yeah, he will be a tough contender, 100%, Anthony. That's why I want Kevin on the team, because he's definitely going to be the anchor for good old Glue Bag Bill and Effin' Delight. I feel like Effin' Delight's going to be holding it down with like any automotive, like hands-on sort of like situations. He's going to be there. Kevin K is going to handle like the real kind of like intellectual, sort of thinker things. You know what I mean? It'll be good. I feel like
the only problem with that is that games with Anthony Ramella don't require any of that.
I know, but still, I'm trying to build it up, man.
Literally, right. Games with Anthony Ramella require not getting hit with a Cobra Strike at the worst possible goddamn time.
Oh, all right. This is what you do then, Ern. Get yourself a John Cena mask and just wear a John Cena mask on the show and just do this.
Ern. I hate to remind you, but all the patrons have already seen you on camera.
Ooh.
It's already been done. So you might as well just, have at it, bud.
You got a Cobra Strike photo type t-shirt today? Wait, what? Prototype?
I think it's supposed to be a proto, yeah.
Cobra Strike.
Yes.
Sick, dude. Hell yeah.
Yes.
So if you guys want to challenge
us, get my Mingos.
It's coming
that
up.
Miami Mingo shirt is fire.
Do we want to do one more quick bump it or dump it just cause? Or did we ever finish hits from the bong? We didn't, I don't think.
No, I don't think we did. But I think that Sean had went. I don't know if you'd went. I had not went. I'm gonna quickly go. I would dump it. Like it's not like I think it's bad. I don't know, man. It like Cypress Hill never did it for me, man. Like it just never did it for me. I never really liked any of it. So like if I heard it on the radio, I'd probably change the channel personally. It's like not hate, just never appreciate it, I guess.
Hey man. It's not for everybody, but it is for me, and I'm bumping that shit. For sure. A little off topic, but James got me addicted to Homeboy Mango after talking about it so much. I'm hooked. Ordered multiple bottles of Homeboy. Oh, yeah, dude. I order them in fucking like half dozens, bro. I order six bottles at a time.
Packs.
Yeah. Anytime I see he's having a sale, I'm ordering Homeboy Mango, bro. What I need to do though now is I need to throw in like a bottle of 6 every now and then, just so I have some 6 for like my more restricted things. You know what I mean? I'll be off to the races. Cicero, I see you, bro. I see you. You're here. Right before, right in time. We just started. To wind things down, unfortunately. But hey, man, you're here, and I appreciate it. I ordered 8 bottles. Hell yeah, bro. Homeboy Mango is the truth. You're right. It's so much that I convinced my boss to get Homeboy at the shop. Hell yeah, dude. I'm trying to convince one of the local shops here to carry it for whenever I'm in a pinch. Yanni, what's up?
What up?
Yo.
Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Honestly, I appreciate all of you guys out there in chat. Yeah, start over.
Okay, we're gonna go backwards.
I see the way that my account's set up is I've got a checking and I got to sit. Never mind. I was trying to tie that joke in, but it didn't work.
I missed a little bit.
But honestly, no, I do want to just take a second to thank all of you guys for coming and hanging out with us on these Friday nights, even when we don't have any topic really planned or anything, you know, as far as like a build off or anything like that. We appreciate you guys showing out for us. You know what I mean? Because it makes us, you know, feel like we're not just talking to ourselves, which is something that we do a lot already. But it's fun to talk to you guys too. You know what I mean? And be able to interact and play these games and stuff like that. And I will say this, I really want to do a facelift on the games. I want to get some new, fresh, fun games. Even though I love, and I'm not going to say we're going to get rid of the classics. The classics will still be here. You know what I mean? We might just like trickle one in here and there, but I do want to come up with some new games. I don't want to steal anything from, you know, Anthony or what those guys are doing over there at the Friday Fallout, because they've got a bunch of fun stuff that they do there. But I want to try to come up with, you know, some new kind of different things for us to do here. Maybe even just slight variations on things that we may already be doing. If you guys have any ideas or possible games that you'd like to see us play here on the show, you're more than welcome to send us an email to thegreenroom.shedtime@gmail.com. I always try to peek through there and see if any emails come through and see what you guys have to say, any suggestions as far as even just topics of conversation, maybe guests that you'd like to have on. We haven't had a good run of guests in a while. We do have quite the Shedhead session show out from time to time, but it's been a while since we've had anybody, you know, just on specifically just one person. You know what I mean? Is there anybody out there that you guys would like to see? Or maybe even someone that hasn't been on in a while that you'd like to see back on? Hey, we're always open to suggestions. And at the end of the day, the show, you know, is for you guys. That could be a fun one. Yanni, we could do that on like different and like in different variations with like different things, you know what I mean? That could be kind of fun. That's definitely a possibility. But yeah, anything like that, guys. Even it could just be whatever, you know what I mean? May not be picked, but it'll definitely be read at the end of the day. And we do take your guys' suggestions into consideration because, you know, this show's for you guys. But other than that, I think it's time for us to wrap this up. And with that, Chris, over to you, my friend.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Of course, always love the chat interaction. You guys make the show that much better for us. Yeah, so as for myself, you might see me try to do some mixing on Tim's show on Tuesdays, because like right now we're on like this like little bit of an unplanned hiatus from mixing it up because Clown's job has changed. So like we're still going to continue to try to do it, but I can't guarantee anything. But I am going to try, if we don't have a show, to go on Tim's show. He sends me an invite every time and I never go because I'm normally like, I've already just spent an hour and a half like doing mixing or whatever on a show. But if I'm not doing it, then I don't have that excuse in my brain anymore. And I'm really mixing, like I'm missing mixing. So I might do that. But obviously, you know, you can still check out to see if we are on KVTV's YouTube channel at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for mixing it up. And then if not, then I might be tapping in with Tim. which I can't remember what his show is called, to be honest with you. But for anybody that checks out Tim's show, I might come on there. And then obviously, yeah, check out shedtimepodcast.com. Go check it out. You can read information about the podcast. You can listen to the podcast. You can find guest information up from the podcast. Basically everything podcasts over there, including our Patreon, all that stuff. So feel free to check that out. And yeah, check us out next Friday night on the Green Room. 3 of us just kicking it, just like tonight. And that's everything for me. So everybody be safe. Have a good week. Sean, take it away.
Well, as far as it goes for me, you can check out the Instagram to find me there. It's just Sean Typhon, and otherwise find me on the Shed Time podcast in here. So with all of that, don't let the basket get you down. Be cool, don't be a dick, and whatever it is that you do, be sure to have some fun.
Hell yeah. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time for my favorite segment. Some wise words of wisdom, some food for thought for all of you guys to think about over the weekend from my main man. And tonight, Confucius say. This one's a good one, guys. It's a good one. Today, Confucius say, you've seen one shopping center, you've seen a mall.
Yep.
That
Confucius. Coming at us with the facts.
speaks no lies.
All right. I don't know if I'm tripping.
No, I didn't freeze.
Oh, dude, what are you doing to me, bro? I was yo, did this guy freeze or what the fuck?
Even I had the thought. I was like, wait.
I was going to see how long I could hold it, but I had to blink. Anyways, guys, thank you guys all for hanging out with us and tuning into the episode. Make sure you guys check us out next Friday. Who knows what's going to happen? Maybe another rebuild, rewick, refresh. Maybe a shedhead session because we haven't had one in a while, I don't think. So maybe it's time for one of those. I don't know. You guys have to stay tuned for the Friday cloud check over there on the Instagram. Let you guys know what's going on. Other than that, check out the podcast. Type it in the Googles. It's everywhere. Enjoy you guys this weekend. And with that, I'm going to end it as I always do, sending out all those positive vibes, crisp high fives. And as always, let's just vape on, shedheads. Now let's get shed-faced.